Hey, everybody, I'm Bill Smith.
And I'm Dan Davidson.
And welcome to this special supplemental episode of the Trek Geeks podcast. Dan, as people listen to this, you and I are making our way back from Star Trek Las Vegas, and I'm sure we had one heck of a time.
I don't know. It was kind of slow, wasn't it? Oh, wait, we haven't even gone yet. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, flying home, we're going to get some needed sleep on the plane, I'm thinking. So we figured, why not give something for the listeners to have some fun with while we're flying back across the country?
Well, I think that's a great idea. We definitely wanted there to be something for people to listen to while we were traveling. And Dan, unfortunately for you, it means it's time for a long overdue episode of Stump the Geek.
Blah, 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 blah. Bong, 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 bong in the head, bong, 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 bong in the head, bong, 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 bong in the head, blah, 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 bong, bong. Oh, all right, never mind. I'm not going to Vegas. It's been a while, hasn't it?
That's right. It's been a long, long time. Wow. And, of course, let's remind everybody what the rules are.
Hey.
There are 5 questions and 1 multi-part bonus. You're not allowed to use any reference material whatsoever. You have to rely on the information in your brain, which admittedly is a quick trip.
Very.
Yeah, very. I'm going to assign random point values to the questions, and you think I would do this in advance, but I never think to.
No, not surprised.
And I've had these questions written for months.
Probably since the last time that we did a Geek the Stump, and you want revenge.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, Dan, are you ready to feel challenged?
I'll got to tell you right up front. It's been a long week, so my brain is completely mush, but I am up for the challenge. We will see what we can do.
Well, then, let us waste no more time, sir. Let us start with question 1.
Question 1.
Dan, for 72,000 points, what mineral did the Enterprise crew need to obtain in order to synthesize an antidote for Rigelian fever in Requiem for Methuselah?
Ritalin.
That is correct, sir.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think you're more prepared for this than you think you are.
I am Brahms.
The answer, of course, Ritalin from that. It's one of my favorite episodes, Requiem for Methuselah.
Love that episode.
Well, Dan, you are sitting pretty with 72,000 points, my friend.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom. I hope that was the hardest question of the day.
It's not.
Okay. I figured.
You're going to hate a few of these.
I'm sure. Like you.
So, wow. So, Dan, for 37,500 points.
Oh, okay. Going down.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Which 3 starship captains met Jean-Luc Picard at Ditalix B in TNG's Conspiracy?
Oh, boy. I know one of them was a Bolian.
You're very helpful.
That's going to be a tough one. And I know one was also a Galaxy-class starship captain, if I remember. But I don't... Oh, names are going to be tough. Captain... there was a female and 2 males.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
I know that one... I believe one was Captain... No, it wasn't. No, Remick was the main guy with the thing in his neck. Walter Creel was one. And... what was the name of the Bolian? Was Snicks? No, that's not right. I want to say something Ix. And the woman, I believe she was an African-American captain. And she was Captain Scott's. I can't think of what the bowling captain's name was, but I knew it had an X in it. I don't know if I can get partial credit or not. That would be nice.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh my God, man.
And you're so close on some of these too, which is really the shame.
I know the Creel. Yeah, I'm going to go with what I got because I don't want to hold people up on their busy Tuesday after Vegas.
Well, the three captains were Walker Keel of the Horatio, Captain Rix, the Bolian, and Captain Triella Scott.
And I said Scots.
Yep, you did.
Wow.
You were so close on so many of them. It's a great try, though.
I was so close on so many of them, but wrong on all of them.
That's very true.
You are such a trooper.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say jerk, okay.
No. And one of them was a Galaxy-class starship, wasn't it?
That I would have to look up.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not positive, but I think it was. That was a good episode.
It was.
Yeah.
It was one of the better ones from that season, honestly.
I agree.
So, Dan, you're sitting pretty still at 72,000 points.
Whoa, say that again.
72,000 points. And we're going to move on now to Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
We have a character question for you.
Okay.
Question number 3, Dan. For 141,000 points... What was Dr. Bashir's full name at birth?
That was, I believe, in the episode where all of his genetic engineering came out. I'm just tipping my tongue. Let's see. How do you pronounce Julian Sabatai Bashir? Sabatai? That seems Asian. No, I think that's what it is. Julian Sabatai Bashir?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God.
The key to this one was the first name. He changed his name to Julian at age 15.
Oh.
So at birth, he was Jules Subatoy Bashir.
Subatoy, okay.
Yeah.
So I always thought Jules was a nickname that his parents used for him.
No, it was his proper name at birth.
All right.
Well, all right, Dan.
I never liked that character anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, 1 for 3. That's pretty poor.
1 for 3. Well, here comes question number 4. We're going to skip over to Voyager for a different question. Dan, what was Chakotay's father's name?
Oh, my God.
Oh, and by the way, this is for 357,000 points.
Where do you come up with these numbers?
They're random. I just pull them out of the sky.
They completely random. There's nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, Chakotay's father. Oh, that was probably from one of the Makuchi Moya episodes.
Makuchi Moya.
Oh man.
We have traveled far from the lands of my father, whose name is
Kolapak.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct.
See, it's not the worst series. Yeah, it is.
Dan, I'm amazed. I almost think I helped with that.
No, I remember the weird thing is I remember the scenery in the scenes with his father. If I'm remembering the correct episode.
I think you are.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What's that?
When we play Stump the Geek with the new Star Trek Discovery series.
We may have to wait a few years on that just to let things ruminate.
That's true.
So, Dan, you have right now 429,000 points.
Okay.
You're doing pretty good.
Could be doing better.
You're 50%. You're 2 for 4.
Yeah.
We're going to go back now to Deep Space Nine.
My favorite.
And we're going to talk a little Season 1.
Oh, not my favorite.
Dan, what was the name of the Starfleet security officer assigned to Deep Space Nine during the Season 1 episodes, The Passenger and Move Along Home? And this is for 1 million points.
Well, since that is probably one of my all-time worst favorite episodes, if that makes any sense,
yeah,
I have no idea.
Really?
I'm going to come right out and say it's not Odo. And I have not seen that episode in so long, or those episodes in so long. I'm not a big season 1 person. The only 2 security officers I can even think of are Eddington and Odo, and I know it's neither of those.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not. Well, in the season 1 episodes, The Passenger and Move Along Home, there was an additional Starfleet security officer. His name was Lieutenant George Primin.
Oh my God, I know that name. That's hysterical. Okay, so maybe I do remember a security guard. Okay.
I would say apparently you don't.
Jeez.
It was a valiant try, though.
This is not only one of my worst showings, it's one of the fastest Stump the Geeks ever, because I'm not sitting there sweating it out.
For now.
Oh, God. I can't wait for the bonus question.
I say, well, here we go, Dan. You're 2 for 5 coming into the bonus with a grand total of 429,000 points. And, of course, it's time for the double or nothing bonus. So you could either wind up with 858,000 points or nothing. How's that feel, buddy?
It's kind of like when I sit down in my chair to podcast every week. It's going to be awesome or it's going to be nothing. Thanks to my illustrious co-host.
Wow. In that case, Dan, here we go with your bonus. And, of course, we need some special music.
Oh, nice.
Dan, Star Trek The Next Generation centered around the crew of a Galaxy-class starship named Enterprise. Name all 6 of the named Galaxy-class ships we've seen in Next Gen, DS9, and Voyager.
Well, we just talked about the one that was in Timeless. It was Geordie's ship. Of course, now I can't remember the freaking name of it.
And I've already given you one of them.
Enterprise.
Yes, that's one.
I'm going to go with Enterprise. Oh, man. Jeez. How many were there?
6 that we've seen.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So they have to make an appearance on screen.
Well, there was the Yamato.
That's correct for number 2.
We said the Enterprise. The Odyssey.
Yes.
Wasn't there one called the Galaxy?
Yes, there is. That's 4.
That was actually a guess. The USS Venture.
That is correct. For 5, you got one more.
Oh my God, I'm pulling.
And it is the one
from Timeless.
From Voyager.
Yeah, it's from Timeless. Oh my God. All right, I got to think for a second because I know we talked. I'm thinking about our discussion. I can't remember what it was. Hold on, let me think. I can't move forward. I'm trying to think of what it was. I can see his voice. I can hear his voice. They never show it because I was actually trying to figure out if they showed it on the hull or if it was just a like a stock image of the Enterprise. Oh my God! Oh, it was. I talked about this in the podcast. It was based on the shuttle. What was the shuttlecraft that exploded? It was. I think it was in reference to that Challenger. The Challenger.
Yes, sir. That is correct. You are 6 for 6 for 858,000 points. Way to go, buddy!
If I blew it on that, I would have been really pissed.
Well, Dan, as you know, we've just come back from Las Vegas, and winners are always running hot in Vegas, so we have another special bonus for you.
Oh, my God. You're surprising me. I like it.
So if you get this bonus, you have the opportunity to win a grand total of 2 million points.
Okay.
If you don't get the bonus, you walk away with the 858,000 that you've earned up to this point, buddy.
Oh, wow. That's a first of you actually giving me something. Great.
Well, it's Vegas. I'm feeling magnanimous. So here is your special bonus. Dan Wei-Yoon is one of your favorite characters in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Yes.
This is a two-part question.
Okay.
According to canon, how many Wei-Yoon clones were there in DS9, and which one was the first one we saw?
The first one we saw was in the episode where they were trying to get the Iconian Gateway.
Which number Wei-Yoon?
I would think that would be like Wei-Yoon Prime. I don't think he was numbered. Oh, no, he talked about how they had a clone facility, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I want to say they were 7, 8. It was 7 or 8. I want to say he was the second clone on that episode. No, that doesn't sound right either.
Well, let's start with the first half of the question.
Okay.
How many were there total?
I want to say 8.
That is correct.
Oh, good. Phew, that was a guess because it was either 8 or 9.
And the second half is which one was the first one we saw?
I know Wei-Yoon 6 was I remember when Wei-Yoon 6. I'm going to go with... this is a guess, too. I'm going to say 3.
Oh, you're so close.
Damn it.
The first Wei-Yoon we saw was Wei-Yoon 4.
Ah! You have a shenanigans, mister.
Well, Dan, you should be pretty proud of yourself. You walk away with 858,000 points. Great job, buddy.
I want to shake his hand in Vegas.
You may or may not get to, depending on whether or not security catches you first.
Yes, that's true.
But, of course, by the time this comes out, you will have already made bail.
I was going to say it. You beat me to it. Very, very smooth. Very smooth.
Well, Dan, thanks for playing along tonight, and we should really thank 5 Year Mission. The Stump the Geek theme is Miri off of one of their albums, so you really should go buy all of their stuff at 5yearmission.net. And we probably should close this one out, and we'll pretty much see everybody next week at our normal appointed time. What do you think, buddy?
I like it. We'll do it.
Excellent.
Of course, the 5 Year Mission episode, Farky, is always pretty good, too.
Farky?
Mary, Farky. No?
Really?
I'm sorry.
It's the hangover talking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you all for listening. For now, please live long and prosper.
Coconut the Geek.